Good morning, class, the receiving schools and teachers.
Good morning, Mrs. Watangas.
How are you all this morning?
We are very well, thank you. And how are you this morning?
I'm very well, just like you. Thank you. You may sit down. Now let's look quickly at our strand and substrand. We are still on the same strand and still on the substrand. I'd like all of us to read together what the strand and the substrands are for this lesson. Okay, better living is the strand and making things is the substrand. What's our topic for today? What's our topic for today, class? Sleep hemming. In the previous lesson, we saw a demonstration on how to do sleep hemming. We also were given the opportunity to practice it. And today we will be going through sewing, sleep hemming, doing it neatly and correctly. Now before we go to that, I'd like someone to tell me what a sleep hemming is used for. What is a sleep hemming used for? Tulanga, what is a sleep hemming used for? Okay, used to hold down the edge of a fabric to neaten it. Thank you. Let's all read together once again what the sleep hemming is. Together, class.
Sleep hemming is used to hold down a folded edge to neaten it. It is used to hem garments.
Well, thank you. Now, our activities for this lesson, we'll all read together.
Sew samples of sleep hemming neatly and correctly.
How are you going to sew your sleep hemming in this lesson? How are you going to sew them?
Neatly and correctly.
Neatly and correctly. Correctly meaning following the steps that were introduced to you or demonstrated to you in the previous lesson. Now, so we are going to go through once again the steps just to help you. So you should have with you all the equipment that you need, including your pieces of fabric. You should have a pair of scissors to help to cut, your needles, your tape measure, and your piece of fabric with you. I'd like all of us to have whatever we need to go through the sample once again, and this time you are expected to sew it neatly and correctly. We are with the first step. The first step we should all have our fabrics with us. Going through the first step. Now, while going through the first step, I have two students from every group who are supposed to be helping your friends. You assist your friends. Group 1, Shane and Justin, if you can stand up. Shane and Justin. Okay, Shane and Justin, you will be helping your friends in group 1. Thank you. Group 2, Paul S. and Brendan. Paul S. Brendan. Thank you. Paul S. and Brendan, you will be helping your friends. Group 3, Riku and Violet. Riku and Violet. Group 3, thank you. You will be assisting your friends. Group 4, Bobby and William. Bobby and William, thank you. You will help your friends. Group 5, Doveri and Messi. Doveri and Messi, thank you. Group 6, Aloysia and Rachel. Aloysia and Rachel, thank you. Group 7, Paul D. and Francis, please. Paul D. and Francis, thanks very much. Okay, those are the students who have at least done their slip hemming neatly and correctly in the time of practice in the previous lesson. And they are the ones who will be assisting you as I move around supervising. Now our first step, I hope you have all done that, to double fold the raw edge. The second step, let's all read together.
Double stitch
On the edge of the hem. Okay, we should be all doing that. We begin with a double stitch on the edge of the hem. Both of you as to help your friends, okay? You've already done yours. You did yours already, so now you have to help your friends. So the second step is talking about doing a double stitch. So you just don't do it for them, but you tell them. Okay, if you are having any difficulty, you just check with our boys, then they can help you to do that. We are already on the second step, that is to do the double stitch, and some of us are still folding it, okay? To hold it down, you pin it up, pin it. Your needle should be already threaded. Okay, Shane and Justin, you were already told not to show your friends what to do, not to get their fabric and try to do it for them. You just help them so they can get their samples completed and done. Gima, you finished? Have you finished? Oh, thank you, good. If you can help also with your friends, Ovin is just starting, so you can come around. Just come around and check to see if she's doing it correctly. Thank you, Gima. And okay, so just check on Justin. You should be checking on her. Just make sure she does it correctly. You go over. You are with him. Huh? Okay, Brendan. You just turn around so you can just check to see whether the girls are doing it correctly, please. There are two of you. We have one with these two and one with those two. Okay, you can do that to help them. Okay, there are two of you. William with 3, with 2 of you, and Bobby, you with these 2 girls. And like I said, don't do it for them. Just tell them, yeah. Oh yeah, you did it very well. Nice, good. Okay, but let's see. Okay, you're doing it well, but this one here, your needle where you are picking the fabric underneath, you make it a bit shorter. You go right out and come up, then you have long stitches like that. But very good, it's good. If you want to try another one, you can, but you'll have to have one in your exercise book with your note and one for me to display it. We have Messi and Dovera, okay? Messi, you work with those 2, with those 3, and Dovera, you help these 2, okay? Like I said, not to do it for them, just show them. Check to see whether they are doing it correctly and tell them what to do, okay? We have Aloysia and Rachel, okay? Okay, you just show the first one and the rest you'll do it yourself and just check. So two of you, so Rachel, you work with those. You okay? Tanabi, you are okay? Okay, good. Okay, just help her finish hers. Are you taking it out? Okay, that's okay. We have Paul and who else? Francis. Okay, Francis, you help those 3. those two with you, and Paul with this. You finished yours. Oh, that's nice. Good. Okay? So don't forget you have to have another sample for your exercise book. One for me to assess and display, and another one for your exercise book where you write your notes. Okay, yeah? Now the third step tells us to slip the needle and thread through the folded edge for 1 centimeter. After you have done the double stitch, you are to slip the needle and thread through the folded edge for 1 centimeter. Now I've seen the practice you have done yesterday. Some of us have made it probably about half a centimeter. You have to make it 1 centimeter. Okay, then you push it through. Yeah. Okay, you came out too early. When you come out, you have to pick up that fabric, and that's the fourth, and okay, just hold it there, and when we go to the fourth, then I'll come and show you what to do. Now our fourth and the fifth steps says you are to pull the needle through the fabric, make a hem stitch by picking up the single fabric just below the folded edge, and then passing the needle through the folded edge. 5, you are to continue in this way with a slip of 1 centimeter and then a hem stitch. Okay, let's see yours. Now, you're supposed to go down there, but that's okay. We get this, and then I'll just show you what to do next. Okay, what you do, I think you made the thread too long. Okay. Now to straighten the thread, you have to do that. Okay, you do it and we'll see. Okay. You go through the what? The fold. Go through the fold 1 centimeter. That's the fold. That's the fold. That's the fold you have done. Go through 1 centimeter. Go down. Pick up the fabric and then you bring it up. Good. Bring it up. Good. Okay. Good. Like that. Then you go. Continue like that. So you go through the fold 1 centimeter. Pick up the thread, fabric underneath, meaning you push the needle down, pick it up, pull the thread through, and then you go through. Good. You okay? Yeah. So you made one already. Yeah. Okay. That's nice. You're making two, so what you can do, you can cut it, and then one you put it in the exercise book, one for me. Okay, good. Now, you are forgetting to straighten your thread. Okay, let's get that one. Your thread becomes tangled because it's like this. So to straighten it, you go like this, okay? You just pull it down with your finger until you get it straightened. Okay? So it doesn't tangle when you are trying to. So you see now. Okay? And then after that, you are doing it nicely. Good. Okay, you already sewed this one, so get the pin out. Good, okay, go through the fold, go down, pick up the fabric. Good. Good, okay, pull it through. Okay, that's nice. While you are doing it, straighten your fabric. so it doesn't get, your thread so it doesn't get tangled. Okay, you need to straighten it some more.
Then do the same thing again. Just should have folded fabric.
Okay, good. Now let's see. You turn it and you see the stitch is too long because you are going right out. You must come up just below the fabric. When you go down, you come up just below the fabric, and once you do that, you see that your stitches are short like that. Good. How about our friend here? Oh. Put it on top here, and so don't hide it. All of us are practicing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, double stitch, You begin with double stitch. Where you came yesterday? Okay, double stitch, see? Okay, you hold your fabric like that. From the above the fold, okay, you push the needle down and bring it up there, see? Okay, pull it. Okay, you pull it through. Okay, pull it. Okay, leave a bit there. Okay, you come back to the starting point. No, hold your fabric like this. Hold it like this. Hold him also. And araplahan is a maki. Can I have the scissors? Let's see. Short. Okay, you come back there where the starting point. Go na come and tap where I'm here. Thread is start. And now, okay, and you pull the needle through. Okay, straighten your thread as you sew. Violet, you doing anything or you helping her? Okay. Okay, pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Okay. Suppose you looking thread you go tangle about lap. I mean you only motion na you straighten it this way. Okay. Now you go back the same way to do your double stitch. You okay or still water? Come up the same half. Good. Straighten time you walking, you must look the thread where no can go somewhere. Okay. Now now you are going to go through the fold. Okay, let's see. Needle here. This lamp fold here. Okay, pushing needle through the fold and 1 centimeter now. By you pushing needle go down, picking this tumbler, yeah. Okay, kiss him come and tap follow through the fold. Look him. Now pull him through. Okay. Come back 10, low half. Push him needle through, low fabric, low fold. Push him go down, pick him thread tumbler, yeah. Fabric tumbler, bring it up, follow through. Go, some goal get. Okay, yeah. You're doing another one, Tulanga. You okay? So you have all finished. Oh, you're all okay, good. Make sure if you have finished the first one, you should have another one done because you have to have one in your exercise book with your notes. How are we? Let's starting from the left. You're supposed to start from the right. Come, sisters. Okay. That one will take it. Hey, what's the one? Okay, double stitch, double stitch. Okay. I'm long platuma, so you can just cut it there. Okay. From above the fold, okay, you push the needle through there. See? Okay. Okay, and then you come back there. Starting point, go up there. And pull it through. Again, the same place to make the double stitch. Okay, now we are to push the needle through the fold. Yeah, that's the fold. Okay, you see the fold? Now push it through 1 centimeter. Then we have to pick up the fabric underneath. Okay, that's single fabric there. So we go down, okay, and pick up the fabric, bring it up like that, okay, and pull it through, okay. Then you go all over again. From there, go through the fold, okay, pick up the single fabric, bring the needle up, and pull it through. Okay? See? You go like that until you come to the end. If you think that's too long, you can stop somewhere there. You okay? No, you don't. You begin with a what? With a knot or double stitch?
Double stitch.
Double stitch. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Your pin. Okay, to help you, pin it down. Okay. Pin it down to help you. So you begin with a double stitch. From the fold above, push the needle down, put the fabric underneath and bring it up. See? Pull it, come back to the starting point, go back there up, first stitch, come back, okay, go up, second stitch. Try that and we see. Okay, come back to the starting point. Okay, pull it through. Pull it through. Okay, pull it through. Good, that's the first stitch now. You make it again to make the double stitch. Good, okay, pull it. Okay, that's the double stitch now. Good, same way. Push the needle through, okay, through the fold. Go down, pick up the fabric underneath, bring it up, pull it through. Go like that all the way to the end and do your double stitch. You help him. Tanabe finished? Let's see yours. Okay, good, nice. Have you done the other one? You have to try and make two. Yeah, so you stick one in your exercise book with your notes on sleep hemming, and the other one for me to assess it and display it on the wall. Thank you. And Mr. Danny, finished? Alois, yeah, see our friend.
I already helped him, but
Okay, try until he gets it. Come, let's see. Okay, double stitch, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, there, you look at it. So next one you do it yourself, you what, see? Okay, Okay. Oh, that's come. Cut that one. You have your pin there. Come. You see? That's your double stitch. Okay. From above, you push the needle down through. Okay, see? Pull it. Okay. Come back to the starting point. Go underneath and come up again there. Okay? Now that's the first stitch. You go the same way, come to the starting point, go underneath, come up there, you make the double stitch, and then you push the needle through the fold, go underneath, pick up the thread, pull it out, okay? Come back, go through. Aloysia, assist him as he works. You okay?
Yes.
Ayo, Teresa. Yeah, nice. You okay? Okay, help you, Francis. Paul, can you assist Teresa? Now, when you are finishing, you're supposed to finish with a double stitch. That's the last step. You are to finish with a double stitch. So we begin the stitches of the slip hemming with a double stitch, and we end with a double stitch. Now, how about the other stitch we did in the previous lesson? How do we start? We begin with double stitch and also end with double stitch. Now that tells us that any stitches that we do, any type of stitches that we have to do in sewing, we must always, what do we do? Start with double stitch and end with double stitch. Now I'd like someone to tell us why we have to begin with a double stitch and end with double stitch. Why do we have to start with a double stitch and end with double stitch? Messi?
So the thread doesn't.
Come on again.
So the thread doesn't get.
Okay, so the thread or the stitches that you have done don't become loose. Now, before we go to our next lesson, I'd like to have two students, a boy and a girl. A boy and a girl. Just like we did in the previous lesson, we had Violet and Shane, who shared with us in their experience in the sewing of the back stitch. Probably if we can have one who can tell us your experience while sewing the slip hemming. Good, thank you, Tulanga. We'll have one only, Tulanga.
To my own experience, this teaching is funny to me and it's good.
Very good, thank you. Thank you. Now let's have a look at our next lesson's topic, activity. What is our next lesson's lesson? What is it going to be on? Blanket stitch, thank you. And what are we actually, or what will we be actually doing in the next lesson? Let's all read together.
Demonstrations on sewing the blanket stitch and sewing samples on pieces of fabric.
Okay, that is what we will be doing in the next lesson. This time, our new stitch is going to be the what? Blanket stitch. Now, The resources are to the receiving school teachers. There are 3 we have. Making a Living Teacher's Guide, Upper Primary 2003. Making a Living Upper Primary Syllabus 2003. Plus the Home Economics for Papua New Guinea, Book 1. In the third resource, you will have more detailed information on how to go about with the stitches. Now, this also goes to the receiving school teachers. With the assessment on this project that we are going through, it's open for you to decide what you can do or how you can do your assessment. You could, for example, you could assess students' samples that they are doing. The back stitch, slip hemming, and the blanket stitch. You can also assess on these samples that they are doing before they go to the actual project, which is the pillowcase. Anybody can tell me what our keyword is going to be? What's our keyword for this lesson? Our keyword for this lesson? Trisha?
Slip hemming.
Come on again.
Slip hemming.
Slip hemming. Thank you. Let's see whether Trisha is correct. Okay? Thank you. She is correct. Our keyword is slip hemming. With that, good morning, class, the receiving schools and teachers.